Hello, collective. It's Felena with Aspire to the Self, another collective tarot reading. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, therefore the messages will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, don't try to make the story fit. If it doesn't resonate with you, it just means that I'm not picking up on your energy, which is perfectly okay. If you are a returning member, subscriber, or viewer, welcome back, Soul Family. It's good to see you guys again. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and subscribes. I truly appreciate them all. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have a new face here. A Spiral to the Self channel offers weekly astrological energy forecasts, intuitively led collective tarot readings for certain planetary aspects, so for a certain period of time. Daily motivational shorts of messages from your higher self. So please hit that notification bell so that way you get notified of all uploaded content. I'm also the author, V. Ulrich, of both fairy tales on this table. The Dark High Priestess and the Prophecy of the Queen of the Unseen, which is a fairy tale written for adults about overcoming spiritual warfare, healing from narcissistic abuse, keeping that inner flame lit during adversity, during struggle, even during your darkest moments. So like going through an ego death, going through a dark night of the soul, as well as how your intuition, your spiritual team, the All High, your ancestors can get you through to fulfilling your soul purpose in whichever way that looks for you, okay? And then The Princess and Her Inner Voice, which is a fairy tale written for children about their intuition, how to follow their intuition, how it can be used to overcome all obstacles, heal from all trauma, and to get them to their happy ending in whichever way that looks for them, okay? Both these fairy tales can be found on online retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, just to name a few. They are written in the Bard format, so think Dr. Seuss meets Grimm's fairy tales. They are written and illustrated in such a way to appeal and to heal your inner child as you read them. At the very end of this video, there will be a brief little snippet of The Princess and Her Inner Voice with illustrations from the book, messages from the book, as well as where to purchase if you are so interested. In the description box, there will be all the links to my website, which is www.aspiraltotheself.com, which will include the autographed first edition copy of The Princess and Her Inner Voice, as well as my services and products, okay, if you are interested, as well as all my social media pages, so that way you do not get scammed by people pretending to be me. Something I'd like to point out is that I am not a tarot reader. I am a seer. Therefore, the cards are just how I connect with you guys. They are a physical and visual representation of the intuitive downloads that I receive during pulling these cards for you by channeling, okay? I have to state this, and I know it's boring, but legal disclaimer that A Spiral to the Self channel business, as well as the owner, is not responsible for what a viewer decides to do with the messages they receive from here. Okay, this channel, Aspire to the Self, is for entertainment purposes only. That proceeding on with this video, you consent to those terms. You are responsible for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to start with a prayer. I call upon God, Banja, Great Goddess Morgan, the Trendy Three, Blue, the Archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow in this reading what I call upon, which is high vibrational energy and frequency. If any lower vibrational entity, being or energies, try to come through, I ask that you block, bind, and blind, and immediately return to sender, in which I give you full consent to intervene and to intercede on my behalf in whichever way you deem fit. Please provide me with clear and concise messages of what you want the collective to know. Please protect me, this video, the channel, and the viewers as I deliver this divinely guided message. Any curses, hexes, evil eye, let they be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened with by the All High. The sender's mask be ripped off. They'll be unable to hide. All their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will become exposed and publicly known. Okay, collective. So today's reading is all about the total solar eclipse. Okay. So solar eclipse, what you need to know is that it will be in Aries. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. So the total solar eclipse will be April 8th of 2024. Okay, and it will be 19 degrees of Aries and affecting people born with personal planets and points at approximately 14 to 24 degrees of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn most significantly. Okay, so a total solar eclipse is when the moon is directly between the earth and the sun. So for certain parts of the US, there's a certain pathway where literally the moon will block out the sun, so you will be in complete darkness, okay? Aries will be in its new moon and is going to essentially bring Aries. Think of Aries as the warrior, the initiator, the confronter. So an aspect of change and getting things done. With new moons, it's all about planting new seeds for the future, you know, so you can harvest. So since we're in spring now, where I live, you'll be planting seeds for your harvest in the summer and fall time, okay? And think of like an eclipse as like a full moon or new moon on steroids, okay? Eclipses they play a role in endings that you experience as well as fate, okay? So we had a lunar eclipse not that long ago, and that was in Libra, and it was all about giving transformations, transforming your relationships and endings, you know, essentially losing people, places, and things that were no longer in alignment with your self-care, your self-priority, or, you know, with yourself and where you want to be in life, to make way for the new, the high vibrational soul tribe that will gravitate towards you. So essentially you're losing, officially cutting off, officially severing any soul ties, any bonds from people from the past that you've already probably cut out, but this is the final ending for them. They cannot move forward with you in your life, and this is a fated event, okay? Because eclipse energies are really potent. 4 days before, 4 days after, but then you got 3 weeks before, 3 weeks after, and then 3 years before, 3 years after, and 6 years, you know, so on and so forth. But they play a major part in your fate, okay? And they play a major part with endings and transformations, okay? So with the lunar eclipse, it was all about relationships. Aries is going to be about essentially forging a new path that you hadn't imagined for yourself before, okay? Because remember, Aries is all about getting things done. It's about initiating. It's about confronting. What are you wanting to change in your life? What areas in your life do you need to confront so you can initiate changes? Where do you need to be honest with yourself? Where do you need to like essentially have a sit down and go, hey, we need to do this in order to get here, right? And it's going to get you to summon, to take charge and blaze trails where your talents are in demand. So it's going to, like I said, you're going to have an honest look at yourself. You're going to have those conversations of where do I want to be? How can I get there? And to have that energy, that gusto to get it done. Okay. But what you need to know about Aries and this total solar eclipse, okay, is that one, it's also going to be with Chiron as well. Chiron's going to be active during this time, and it's going to be in that pathway of the solar eclipse. And Chiron is the wounded healer, so you're going to be focusing on how can you heal the wounds that are holding you back? How can you heal yourself? What is being triggered at this time? Because you have to think that right now, with Aries, like I said, being the initiator, the confronter, there could be some power struggles that could turn fierce, even violent. So do your best to de-escalate the situation or to remove yourself from it. Because, you know, we also have Mercury in retrograde that's also in Aries. So there could be some very provocative, provoking conversations coming towards you from people from the past. Like I said, where they're having a finalized ending. They cannot move forward with you on your path anymore, okay? And they may, like, these conversations can be very hostile and they could be very triggering, which is that Chiron retrograde, that Chiron aspect here, which is the wounded healer. How can you turn your pain, your wounds into gold for your life, okay? Because during this solar eclipse, like I said, you're going to turn those wounds, that pain, into gold. You know, it's going to open up some exciting and new opportunities that could come up unexpectedly, okay? But like I said, be very, very careful and mindful of how you talk to others with that Mercury retrograde there. But also like I said, there's going to be endings, and people are, their emotions are going to be very, very heightened. Okay. This isn't a good time for negotiating since everyone's feeling hot-headed and righteous, as well as, like I said, Mercury retrograde. You shouldn't be signing any contracts. You shouldn't start any big projects. This is just going to essentially pave the way for a new opportunity for you, a new pathway for you, removing people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and making room for the things that do. Because like I said, this is a fated event. This is endings that are fated. This is beginnings that are fated. That's going to bring towards you some novel opportunities for healing, but novel opportunities for endings for things that was preventing your forward movement or getting you to where you need to be, because you're about to take the next stage of your life, okay? And you're about to take charge. You're about to be serious about it. It's about to be something that you are really focused and have the drive to go after. And it's really going to impact the signs Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay, so look at where that is in your chart. Okay, wherever, whatever houses those are in. Okay, and that could be the areas that are affected in your life. But also, like I said, Aries is a fire sign. So again, there's going to be a lot of passion here, and passion can work both ways. Passion can be either to give you that oomph to keep going, give you that drive, but it could also be what makes you entirely upset, And so just be mindful of your feelings, okay? Because like I said, with that Mercury retrograde in Aries, people from your past may be trying to trigger you, provoke you to lower your vibration, to get you to miss opportunities. So just be mindful, stay away. No response is the best response with that. So let's get into it. Spirit, tell us what this total eclipse in Aries will bring for the collective. What kind of endings and opportunities? Spirit, tell us what the collective can experience during this total solar eclipse in Aries. What endings and beginnings? What can the collective experience during this total solar eclipse in Aries? So first card we have is take a ritual bath. Okay, that is to cleanse you, cleanse your aura, cleanse your energy, to cleanse any curses, hexes, evil eye, low vibrational energy. Okay, as well as to help heal you, restore you, transform you, because this is a very transformative time. If you don't know how to do this or how to get started, I do sell them on my website, and I'll put a link in the description box for you for your convenience. But it says ritual bath because there's foul play on your heart chakra, because they're trying to manipulate it. So someone's trying to manipulate your heart chakra. So this could be distance Reiki. This could be energy manipulation. This could be dream state magic, because that's typically how people do it. Like distance Reiki means they could affect your chakras and the alignment and the functionality of them from a distance. But also dream state magic would be when they go in your dreams and, go after a chakra of yours. So just know that cleansing is needed. There's foul play trying to impact your heart chakra because they're trying to block your blessings, your opportunities. But also it could be with that Mercury retrograde energy. It could be because they want you to feel a different kind of way about them. So these are people from your past who's trying to do this foul play. They want you to forget what they did. They want you to feel soft and really acceptable to them. They want you to forget what they did. They want you to be lenient towards them, because you got to think Mercury retrograde is a time for people typically receiving their karma. Okay, Mercury retrograde isn't scary unless you have a lot of foundations that aren't built on solid foundations. So say if you were building them on false things, or if you're not on the right path, it will essentially destroy anything that's keeping you not where you're supposed to be. Okay, and with this Mercury retrograde, because it's an Aries, it's going to bring about that change for people. Well, these people are trying to manipulate your heart chakra. Maybe they're trying to get you to feel soft towards them, make you feel like compassion, forgiveness for them, to where you'll let them back in. Because, you know, Mercury retrograde is typically that time period where people, you know, your exes or whatever, try to come back, people from the past. But this also coincides with the lunar eclipse of the endings, okay? The endings that are fated. You know, whoever's trying to come back that you cut off from, they're not supposed to be in your life anymore. So let's get into that. Spirit, tell us about the endings that are coming for the collective during this total solar eclipse. Tell us about the endings that are coming for the collective in this total solar eclipse. We also had ritual bath during the lunar eclipse as well. So some people may be trying to do witchcraft under these. It will not go in their favor though, because 2024 is a time of balance and karma. So whatever they get, they put out, they get back. So I feel sorry for these people. So happy success. So something's coming to an end, so that way you can get this happy success in love as well as wealth, and for things to stay the same. Let's see. What is coming to an end? Okay, things are not going to be the same. What is coming to an end for the collective in this total solar eclipse? What kind of endings? That you're going to have more freedom. You're going to be moving on and letting go. And you're going to have the courage to go down this new path, okay? With new supportive connections, because you are worthy and deserving. And it's going to be an end to anyone trying to fragment your energy to stop you from being on this ascended master pathway, or the ascended masters are around you. And there's discovery. There's discovery of your light. There's the discovery of your brilliance. Spirit, clarify happy success. Clarify happy success, Spirit. So you're going to have the self-worth, the creativity, okay, to have success in both money and love. So this is going into the opportunities of the solar eclipse, okay? So you're going to have the opportunity. You're going to have the creativity. You're going to be full in your power to go after matters of the heart, as well as this level up, this opportunity for you. Clarify status quo. So the light just went out, so let that be confirmation for you for this total solar eclipse. It will block out the light for some of you, but when the light returns, it'll bring clarity. Okay, so status quo. So things staying the same. So you've been very, very persistent. You're showing up as the wounded warrior. You've been, you know, maybe you've been going through a lot of things, okay, with, you know, your community, your home, your stability, you know, keeping it in the upright, okay. Well, just know that justice is here. This is going to be an opportunity for you, okay? So this is an ending of things staying the same, okay? That you're not going to have to keep fighting anymore or standing your ground, okay? To protect your home, your stability, okay, from this community, because justice is here for you. This is going to be the ending for these people that were trying to do the foul play and the manipulation. Clarify freedom, letting go. You're letting go of this King of Cups energy, okay? So maybe you were in some kind of self-imposed cage, or like I said, this person was definitely trying to manipulate your chakra systems, do some foul play. You're moving on from this energy. Now keep in mind with tarot, the cards denote energy and not gender. So this could definitely be a woman who's in her masculine energy, someone who's kind, diplomatic, forgiving, creative, or this could literally be a man. So just take it where it fits with your situation, but you're moving on and letting go of this energy here that was trying to do the foul play and the manipulation to your heart chakra. Clarify courage. So this is an ending of this King of Cups, okay? And having to constantly fight and stand your ground to protect your home, your stability, okay? Clarify courage. And we have the angel number 444, which is the angel number for the angels are surrounding you and guiding you at this time. Clarify courage. Okay, so you're going to have the courage to face the unknown, okay? And you're going to be able to have peace here because justice is coming with the truth, okay? So truth is going to be coming towards you, okay? About this foul play, about this manipulation to your heart chakra. Like I said, we have justice here twice. So someone's going to be held accountable. This King of Cups here is going to be held accountable for trying to impact your stability, your security, okay? You're moving on. You're letting go of this. You're experiencing freedom here. You're going to move forward on this new path. Like I said, with the solar eclipses, it's going to seem like you're going to have a miraculous new opportunity, and you're going to be able to have peace here. You're resting, you're having peace here because you're going to have new opportunities. There's truth coming, and there's going to be a breakthrough for justice. Clarify new supportive connections. And you're going to have hope here, okay, and a rebirth to new supporting connections. Like I said, with the lunar eclipse, it brought about endings and transformations in your relationships with others as well as yourself, okay? But also, it was, so whoever is leaving your life at this point or left before this point, they were meant to. So they cannot come with you in this new, after the eclipse, they cannot come with you on this new pathway because you're having a rebirth. So essentially who you got rid of was fated. It was meant to, okay? But who's coming into your life are part of your high vibrational soul tribe. They are meant to enter your life at this time. Clarify deserving. So it's going to be an ending of anybody trying to, take away from you feeling worthy, okay, of your abundance, of your blessings, of your favor, okay, of your happiness, of your joy, okay. It's an ending of anyone trying to, cheat on you, lie to you, be deceitful to you or about you, being dishonest about you or to you, scheming or cheating, because we do have the foul play, the manipulation. No one's going to be able to take away from your self-worth anymore, okay, because you're having happy success here. You're having happy success here. No one's going to be able to take away from your worth in these areas anymore, okay? You're very abundant. Your happiness and everything is your birthright. You are going to have joy, happiness, peace. You're going to have these new opportunities, and it's an end for anyone trying to, steal from that, try to make you feel unworthy, try to make you not love yourself. And it's going to be an end of anyone trying to fragment your energy by gossiping, spying, and watching. So it's going to be an end of the stalking. It's going to be an end of the gang stalking. It's going to be an end of people gossiping, slandering, defaming you, trying to fragment your energy, okay? It's an end of that because, like I said, we have the justice here. The truth is going to come out, and there's going to be a cause and effect here that you're being freed from whatever this King of Cups was trying to do to you, which we'll get into. Clarify ascended masters. So it's going to be an ending of anyone trying to cause big changes to you being on this ascended master's pathway. Maybe you are an ascended master or you work with ascended masters, but it's going to be an ending to anyone trying to cause big changes, okay, to this sweetheart here, this Queen of Cups, someone who's very kind, compassionate, just think like an overall sweetheart, someone who's like the nicest, the sweetest person that you've ever known, very empathic, okay, very kind, just deserves the best in the world, very intuitive, by trying to cause big changes to bring you conflict by working with each other. So this is a team, a collaborative effort with this King of Cups here. So multiple people were trying to take you off your pathway here through conflict, okay? These are people that view you as competition. These people who had like a one-sided war with you, and it looks like one-sided spiritual warfare on you, okay? Trying to essentially do a lot of witchcraft on you to affect you in some kind of way that work together because they were very jealous, envious, and intimidated by, what your path is, where you are, okay? But it's an ending to that. So it's an ending to their gossip. It's an ending to their conflict. It's an ending to anyone where you having to consistently fight for people, fight off people trying to take away from your stability of your body, take away from your stability of your home. Clarify discovery. Clarify discovery. Because you've discovered the light within. Like I said, you reignited that inner flame. You kept strong. Like I said, you're showing up as the wounded warrior. You had your test of faith. You stood your ground. You persisted. You knew what was meant for you and what wasn't, and you held your ground. Like you didn't waver. You knew what to do. Okay, and now you can anticipate that you're going to be discovering something else. Like I said, a new miraculous opportunity on your path. So like you're going to be waiting for it. It's coming. Essentially like the world's going to be in your hands, that you're going to have something here. You're going to find something that's worthwhile. Spirit, go into this foul play, manipulation of the heart chakra. So this King of Cups energy here really wanted to make you struggle, and they've been, you know, attacking you several times spiritually, as well as it looks like in the 3D by gossiping, you know, defamation of character, slandering you. They were really trying to make you struggle, okay? But you got the signs and the messages and the omens about this. Like, you weren't going to let this person win. Spirit, tell us more about this foul play, manipulation of the heart chakra. Because they were going after your home, okay? The stability, we have that twice here. They were trying to really go after your home, trying to affect, like, say, your heart chakra. So maybe you would turn on the people in your household. Maybe, so you guys have a lot of conflict. This could be chaos magic as well. Trying to make you and your significant other break up, or make it, like, say, if you're single, it would make it to where you wouldn't be in alignment with your divine counterpart that's coming. But they were really trying to get to your stability in your home, and this is something that they celebrated with others, because remember, there was this was a collaborative effort to bring you this conflict, okay? Because they were doing it for clout. They wanted the respect, they wanted the name, they wanted people to know that they did this to you, or you know, if this is a person from your past that was like an ex of yours, they wanted people to see how they turned this strong, independent woman or man into putty in their hands, and how they were able to control them and essentially play God in their lives. They wanted the clout of backing you into a corner and stopping your creativity. So it does show the sacral chakra. So they weren't just after your heart chakra, they were after your sacral chakra as well. And they wanted to back you into a corner. They wanted you to have no forward movement. But again, this solar eclipse, it's an ending for them. You're moving on, you're letting go. This person will be no more in your life, like at all. Spirit, tell us what happens to this King of Cups. What happens to this King of Cups during this solar eclipse? What happens to this King of Cups during the solar eclipse? What happens to this King of Cups during the solar eclipse? That it's going to impact their happiness. What happens to this King of Cups during the solar eclipse? How many times that they feel very frustrated at how many times they've tried to attack you, and you still kept going, you still moved. What happens to this King of Cups during this so it's going to affect their matters of the heart. They're going to feel very, very sad, they're in despair. They're having relationship problems with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, this can be somebody who's married. This can be, like, say, a Queen of Pentacles is a wife, is a mother, is someone who stays home, who's very social conscious, okay, who may be a healer, but their happiness is going to be impacted by the solar eclipse, because remember, whatever you put out, you get back. And 2024 is the year of balance and karmic justice, to essentially balance the energy. So their happiness is going to come to an end, okay? And it's going to affect their own heart chakra. It's going to make them feel so much loss, grief, sorrow, because they're going to have relationship problems with this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they've already divorced them. Maybe they've already left them. But essentially, these people are going to make each other miserable, okay? There's not going to be any happiness. There's going to be nothing but despair and disappointment. Spirit, clarify frustration for what happens to this King of Cups during this solar eclipse. That they're going to feel very, very frustrated that they didn't get their wishes fulfilled. Okay, as how hard they worked, how many people they got involved, that their wishes didn't come true. What else happens to the King of Cups during this total solar eclipse? What's their fate for this foul play? So the stag, okay, so the stag is like the lord of the forest, as well as, like, it could be an ancestor. It's essentially the animal that brings balance, authority, stability, okay, the equalizer here. So they're being met with the stag. Tell us more about this. What happens to this King of Cups during this total eclipse? Okay, that the intuition, your intuition is going to be piqued about what's going to happen with this person here. So pay attention to your dreams. What else? What happens with this King of Cups? That they have a hidden enemy around them, as well as this person is a hidden enemy of yours. We'll clarify these cards. Clarify the Stag, Spirit. So the Stag, again, remember, think this is like an authority figure. The Stag is royalty, is an authority figure, someone who brings balance, who brings justice, because we have the Judgment card here. So essentially the divine, your ancestors, the energy here is going to bring judgment on this King of Cups. So judgment's been called, think like spiritual court, where everything they've done, so it says the illusions, okay, any deceptions they were trying to cause, any anxiety, fear, like I said, this foul play, manipulation, heart chakra, they're being judged for that. So that means karma is going to be really coming in for this person. Like, so we already know that they're going to have like relationship problems. They're going to be in essentially grief. Clarify hair. Okay, so this is their intuition, not yours. Their intuition is going to pick up about this judgment. Like, they know that they have severe karma coming in for them and they are not ready for it. They know that they're going to be held accountable, and they're in anxiety, fear, despair. Okay, they're overwhelmed. They're having nightmares at night. They don't know what to do. They're at their breaking point. Okay, because their intuition is telling them that they're under severe judgment. There's going to be so much loss in this person's life for what they tried to do, for being your hidden enemy. Okay, clarify the hooded man. Clarify the hooded man. So this set here goes two different ways, okay? So they were a hidden enemy for you, okay? That was trying to cause you a painful ending. Again, foul play, manipulation to your heart chakra, okay? But also, they also have a hidden enemy who's going to betray them, okay? They know this. They're all in their head about it. Their intuition's picking up on it, and they're having so much anxiety. This person's not sleeping. This person hasn't slept. They're having like crippling fear and anxiety. They're at a breaking point because they know what's coming in for them. And like I said, they're beyond frustrated because they thought they had it in the bag of doing this to you for some reason, that they would get their wishes coming true by going after you, by attacking you, by spying, gossiping, and watching, trying to do this, this black magic on you to gain something. But they're also, because they tried to affect your happiness and your love life, everything that they love is going to turn to shit. They're going to experience loss, grief, sorrow. Okay, so if they were married, they're not going to be anymore, or these people are going to essentially destroy each other. Like, think if anyone's ever been divorced, you know how that can go. Like, you can literally take everything from each other. The state that I live in, though, it starts out at joint custody for the kids, and it starts out with 50-50. However, if there's evidence there, you could definitely take more. Spirit, tell us about the new opportunities, the new miraculous opportunities that's going to be coming in for the collective during this total solar eclipse, or that this total solar eclipse is paving the way for. So we have the authenticity. You're going to have the ability to just freely be yourself. It's safe to do so. Okay, don't fear adversity. You're going to have the freedom to be yourself. Like I said, you're cutting off all the toxic connections, people, places, and things. They've been removed for your life for a reason. And so you could be yourself and be more in alignment with things that are meant for you. Okay. And that to have patience. Okay. Don't resist. This is some heavy, heavy energy that's going to be occurring. So, don't resist it. Go move with the storm, not against the storm. Okay, if you move with it, you surrender to it, you have the patience, you will get everything that you are meant to have. Because you're going to be creating, okay? You're going to have whatever is coming to your dreams, whatever you are being prompted to do, whatever your intuition is speaking to you to do. Because like I said, we do have the Mercury retrograde. We do have some Pisces energy as well is going to be giving us messages in mystical ways as well during this time period. So your intuition is really going to be speaking to you at this time, and it's going to tell you things that make you feel joyous, that brings you happiness, that you should create and you should do so. Because it's here to help build your legacy. Okay, so trust your intuitive promptings, trust the messages you receive from the divine, and fulfill it. Like I said, you're going to have the action, the drive. You're going to be initiating changes so that way you can build this long-term legacy. Okay, and you're going to manifest this, and you're going to, you know, be able to have this charm. You're going to be able to play more, do more. Okay, you're not just working your 9-to-5 job to, you know, have maybe 2 days of freedom on the weekend. Okay, you're building a legacy here for freedom for the essentially the next 3 to 6 years. Okay, so you're really setting up those foundations. You're removing anything that was faulty, that was making you miserable, that was making you sacrifice yourself. You know, sacrifice your self-care, sacrifice your relationships that were actually for your utmost good. You're gonna have time to play here. Let's see. What kind of conversations should the collective be aware of? What kind of conversations should the collective be aware of? That at this time, it may be a good time to isolate yourself, to not be very active. Like, so we do have the Mercury retrograde, which is a time period for you know, like there's travel delays, there's technology delays, there's like there's traffic, there's car accidents, like car accidents aplenty, okay? So like I said, you got to think, because people's emotions are very heightened and they're in that do kind of energy, that they could be, you know, they could have that lead foot, they could be getting really close to your car, things like that. But also people are going to be very in their feelings, and they may be sending messages that they shouldn't, or that are very provocative or to provoke you, okay? But you're on the right path, so this is going to be a time for you just to kind of isolate yourself and to make conscious steps, you know, looking forward to these new opportunities that you're building your legacy for, okay? And how you can take these creations and, you know, the actions you need to make them, okay? You know, to get you out of this fear of pursuing what you're supposed to be pursuing, okay? You're not having to fight anymore. You're not having to defend your stability, okay? You're raising your vibrations, which is that ritual bath energy. You're going to have optimism to attract a high vibrational soul tribe of friends and colleagues, people who are actually meant for you, people who, you know, are going to be on your team, are going to uplift you, challenge you, grow with you, okay? Because you're on the honoring path, okay? That's going to be giving you a peace of mind, okay? Like I said, you're getting rid of all the things that make your life cloudy. And then if you're showing up as the loving woman, okay, someone nurturing, kind, abundant, you know, very high vibrational, that's in line with the nature spirit, so the fae, the she, okay? And you're getting out of this consciousness of lack because of people that were around you that had hidden motivations, that were trying to get you to lose things in your life, to cause loss, okay? These karmic energies that were here to give you karmic lessons, okay? These people are exiting out of your life. They're not going to be in your life anymore, you know, to bring you confusion of what you should do, okay? You're going to be learning. You're going to be doing a lot of learning, or you're going to be teaching, and that's what's going to give you this new beginning for prosperity and abundance and success. So just keep to yourself. Like I said, this energy is going to be a little wonky. So let's get into this foul play. Let's get in the tea of this foul play manipulation by this group here. You are a descendant of a powerful royal bloodline. This person, these people are consumed with love. So that means they love to hate you, hate to love you, because you're in a new cycle, okay? Like I said, this is an ending of a cycle, these eclipse energies, and you're starting a new one. Tell us the tea about this collaboration and this King of Cups. You're receiving messages from your ancestors at this time. And you're being encouraged to do like a shaman diet to detox, or just to take care of your health. Okay, the shaman diet is like eating fruits, veggies, limiting salt and sugar, and like cutting down on your meat intake so you can cleanse your body. You know, if you have any chakra blockages, that would be the best. The Mediterranean diet is a good thing if you are, you know, worried about your heart chakra, like I said, because there was definitely manipulation there. You need to surrender to the unconditional love of forgiveness. So don't let this harden your heart, this betrayal from this person, because your divine counterpart is on the way, or you're currently with them. And you guys are destined to have a spirit baby together. This person, these people sold their soul to get nothing but hardship, which they're finding that out. Your intuition knew, though. The entity they sent you wants to join your spiritual team to attack who sent them to you. Let's see who that was. We have Sedna, the sea goddess, the mother of the sea. Ipana, the goddess of sovereignty and horses. And pray. So pray to essentially the, I think Banja, you know, Banja would be overall. So essentially they sent you some kind of goddess to you. But you have the goddess of sovereignty here, which could also, Ipana could also be like the Morgan. Sedna would be the sea goddess, the mother of the sea. Okay, so you have water energy here. You also have earth energy as well. So pray. There's an undercover agent involved. Okay, so that's going in with the justice card and the truth, okay, that we had here. And your ancestors are calling you home. Let's do one more round. Tell us more about this King of Cups. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that ends that right there. They're fading away, so that means that death is here for them. Like, their health is in very, very bad shape. They're fading away. Like, this isn't going to be your problem anymore. Like, so this person did so much that they're not going to be able to recover from. It says sold their soul, so we know who's coming for them. And that's why they're all consumed in their fear, you know, the isolation, the despair, you know, the anxiety, because their intuition's picking up on that death is near for them. Is also that they had a hidden enemy that was going to betray them, which looks like there's an undercover agent who was this hidden enemy that's going to betray them, that's going to, you know, bring justice here. So there's jail time for these people involved. What does Goddess want the collective to know? In a sense, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself, okay? Like I said, forgive, that everything is going to divine plan. This is part of your destiny. What does the collective's higher self want them to know? What does the collective's higher self want them to know? Soul contracts. Before you were born, you agreed to partake in specific experiences that assist in the evolution of your soul. So that again goes into the karmics, okay? The people who were there to bring you pain, loss, okay? To teach you some kind of lesson for your soul to grow. You already learned the lesson, okay? So that's why you're moving on. But these people didn't do their part to learn their lesson. So that is why their fate is what it is, okay? Because a karmic is a lesson for your soul, and everybody is a karmic to somebody, okay? At some point in time in your life, everybody's a karmic to somebody in their life, okay? But you both agree, both souls agree to come to this earth here to teach each other some kind of lesson. And both of you learn some kind of lesson. Your souls get some kind of evolution from it. These people didn't learn the lesson, and that's why they're going to pay in the worst way. It's not going to be good for them. What blessing should the collective be aware of to show gratitude for? That you're going to have a blessing for a peace of mind. Like I said, you're not going to be in that conflict anymore. These people are going to jail or they're dying. They're losing everything. The relationships that they built, they're falling apart. They're all in their head. They're being betrayed like they wanted to do for you. So remember, what you put out, you get back. So if you're putting out this kind of betray, like hidden enemy energy, that's what you attract into your life to happen to you. All right, collective, I hope I was able to provide you some clarity for this total solar eclipse. Don't look directly at it. And like I said, it says it's good if you just kind of keep to yourself for a little bit. Prepare, rest. The energies are going to be volatile. So like I said, people aren't going to be able to handle that very well. So just know that everything's going to be working out for your highest favor and good. So thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the princess and her inner voice. Bye, guys.